Okay, I'm here with Dr. Keith Belk from Colorado State University, and we've been talking about the National Beef Quality Audit, the 2011 Beef Quality Audit, and Dr. Belk and the team at Colorado State were particularly involved in the phase one of that study that involved surveying representatives from really across the beef chain.
To summarize a few of the findings that we think are important. Firstly, because we were able to quantify how differing marketing sectors of the industry define various quality categories, for example, food safety or how and where animals were produced, we're able to compare their definitions across the various sectors of the industry. And what we find out is if you look across all marketing sectors, the definitions that they provide are pretty much the way you would think they would be for things like food safety or eating satisfaction or whatever. But when you break them apart and look at them by industry sector, the definitions are hugely variable. And not for all attributes, but for a lot of them. And for example, what's important about information that needs to be tied with cattle coming into feedlots is things like their medical record, health history, health management practices. When you get to things like the retailer and the food service part of the industry, they want to know more about where the cattle were produced, where the beef from the cattle was produced, and they want to know, how were the animals handled? What was the well-being considerations that took place as they were growing livestock? The second thing that was of consequence in the audit was the fact that unanimously across the board, all marketing sectors think that it's really, really important that we do a better job of, number one, transmitting information about what's important to consumers up and down the marketing chain, and number two, that all of us need to take a more proactive role in really telling our story to the general public about what we do and how we produce beef and why we do what we do. Thirdly, we wanted to iterate or redefine the fact that food safety, and really for the first time food safety was ranked number one in terms of its importance to the National Beef Quality Audit, and then number two, eating satisfaction. Those two attributes are still the mainstay of the beef industry. They're hugely important demand drivers for our products, and so we don't want to lose sight of the ball on them. We want to continue to evolve and try and do what we can to improve eating satisfaction, and we want to continue to improve and add technologies to the production system that improves food safety. Food safety and eating satisfaction pops up in all the lists. It pops up as a strength, it pops up as a weakness, it pops up as a potential threat. And so what we think that means is going forward, again, we don't want to lose sight of the ball. Those are important demand drivers for this industry, and we think we've made significant progress on all fronts regarding food safety and eating satisfaction over the past 20 years, but we can't let up. We can't rest on our laurels and not continue to address them.